Welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy, if you don't know me. And this morning I was scrolling on Pinterest and I saw this face chart by sulli, and I was like, oh my goodness. These are the shades from the Fairy Blush palette. I just picked up the palette and realized that this is also the hair from the Fairy Blush palette. That's funny. I just need the ears. By sulli was inspired by lots of glitter when doing this face chart, so I will link both Instagram accounts below so you can lurk and look at their beautiful work. This look was so fun to recreate. The eyes are cloud blush, the face is fairy blush, and I'm just feeling kind of proud of my little palettes. So if this kind of look is something you are interested in watching the process of, keep watching. Wait a second. I might have the perfect hair accessory for this look. So necessary. This amazing headband is by Hello Darling. It's handmade and it's so perfect for this look. A bit late for the video, but I will only be taking pictures of this look with this headband on. Amazing. The elastic is all coming undone from this shirt and it looks like I have really long arm hair like sticking through the fabric. I already put on my moisturizer and SPF and primer. Exact same things I always use so that we can get right into doing our base, which is going to be very pale, like very pale. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation in the shade White. I've just got it on the back of my hand and we're gonna start applying that with a sponge. This is actually a really decent, affordable white. It's really good to use as something to mix into your foundation if you can't get a foundation that's quite pale enough. And I'm bringing it all the way down to any skin that's showing except my ears, because the wig should cover those. I actually wanted to gel my brows before I did this foundation and I forgot. I don't want that brow gel to mix with the white foundation, so I'm gonna wipe it off. These are little microfiber makeup removing pads. I'll link them below, they're the best. No cotton rounds in this household. Now I'm gonna take my Cream to Clear brow gel from Beauty Care Naturals. I'm gonna brush that through all my brows, pushing them up, and then using a spoolie to remove excess product and really gel them down. And then for concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer in Pure White. Not only is this my favorite concealer formula, they made it in white. Looking good. Also adding some of that pure white down the center of my face because that's where the color is the brightest. Now I'll set this with powder. My favorite powder for setting a light base is the Fenty Lavender powder. It's just tinted lavender and that makes it really brightening and it really keeps your brights bright. Just going in with a brush to make sure my whole face, neck, and this area of my body is all set. And sweeping away any excess powder with tapping motions so I don't disturb the makeup. The first shade I'm gonna use in Fairy Blush is Amethyst, the purple. And this is gonna be like my contour shade. Ooh. That's fun. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere that I would regularly contour. Taking that onto my forehead. I'll bring it down a little bit further than I normally would. And I've also brought that forehead purple right into the cheek. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting the forehead super blended because it's not gonna show. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Rose Quartz. And I'm gonna put this on the cheek on top of where we did that purple and blend them together. So pretty. Face chart doesn't show a neck, so I'm just gonna add some colors to it as I go. I'm just adding Rose Quartz to my throat, I guess. Just lightly add a little bit of pink to the jaw as well. I feel like the most precious clown. So the center of the face on the face chart is like a very, very pale green, almost white. But I want to use aquamarine, so we're gonna be a little bit more colorful. I'm gonna use a slightly smaller brush. Put that under the eye. And then I think I'll go on top in a couple areas with white eyeshadow to make a couple highlights. And also adding this to my neck. And then kind of taking some of that blue and putting it all over everything. And then I'll go in and layer the other shades on top. So now going in with the purple again. And then into the pink again. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of sunstone. I'm gonna add that right to the top of my cheek. And then I'm gonna add some highlights with Taco. So I'm gonna highlight under my eye and down the sides of my nose, a little bit on my chin, just where I would normally highlight, but a little extreme. And I really want a bright highlight on my nose. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna do a little mix of the pink and purple. I'm gonna do a little nose contour. And then also going over it with the aquamarine, that greeny blue shade, to keep it really subtle. Before I start adding clouds, I am going to give this a little spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow. And I sprayed it a lot because it is very powdery. I'm actually gonna do the eye makeup before I start adding clouds. For the eyes, I'm gonna use Clown Blush. I'm just gonna keep it all likely makeup. And I'm first using the shade Carnival and putting that on the lid. Very yellow. It's such a pretty eye look on the face chart just on its own. And that yellow goes on the lower lid as well. I would leave the look just like this and be happy. And then taking contortion. This is not the right brush, but I'm running low on clean brushes into the outer corner. And then we'll take a little bit of Carousel and pop that above the orange. This is a good brush for applying the color, but it's super dense and super flat, so it is not good for blending. Give that a little bit of a blend with a somewhat seemingly clean brush. And then we're gonna take a little bit of Amethyst from the Fairy Blush. We're gonna put that right in the inner corner and a little bit on the outer corner. It's definitely our own version of the eye look, which is kind of my favorite thing to do with a face chart or using someone else's look for inspiration. Put your own little twist on it. I'm gonna go in again with Carousel, the yellow. Just bring it up a little bit. Adding a little bit of orange and pink to the lower outer corner and a little bit of orange right on the inner corner. I think I'm gonna stop here and start doing clouds. I'm just really excited to do the clouds. I'm gonna use this NYX number 5 brush. I think it'll be the perfect kind of small but floofy cloud making brush. And then the Urban Decay Pure White Concealer. So clouds are the whitest at the top. Just using little dabbing motions. And then going back in, adding a little bit more product to the top of the cloud, keeping the bottom of the cloud really blended out. I want the bottom of the cloud to be straight. I'm gonna take all the product off of this brush and I'm just gonna dab the bottom of that cloud right into the colors on my face so it kind of disappears. And then adding another cloud. And this one will fade right into the other cloud. And maybe there's another little cloud over here. And then going in with a little bit more product to make the top of those clouds more prominent. It's a cloud highlight. I'm obsessed. One more little floofy cloud. I think I'm gonna do a couple more clouds than the face chart because I'm having so much fun. I think I'll add another one here, kind of sitting on top of that cloud. I don't think I'm gonna bring the clouds over my nose. I am going to add a really bright little highlight on my nose. I think that'll be cute. It's cute. I actually can't believe that this is the first time I've painted clouds on my face. Now I'll do a couple of forehead clouds. I don't think they're actually gonna show, but I can't remember the length of the bangs on my wig. I should just check, but then I'd have to get up and go get it. I'm not ready for that. I still have not done my eyebrows. When is the last time I even painted my face? It's been a while. I am having a good time. I think let's do a little baby cloud on the inner corner, like the face chart. Just a little bit. That's cute. I don't want anything to be really symmetrical, so we'll do something a little different on this side. Am I thinking of how to incorporate freckles? Yes. How did you guess? I don't want to get too carried away and do something I will regret, but I am just enjoying this process. I think I'm going to take a little bit of liquid white liner. This is from Fenty, and I'm just going to add in some little highlights that are really bright white, just kind of dabbing it on around the tops of the clouds. This is completely unnecessary. It does look kind of good though. If I'm gonna spend this much time on a makeup look, I might as well go all out. I will be paying for this later in back pain, so hopefully it's worth it. Well, it is already, if for nothing but my enjoyment and yours, I hope. When my camera battery is dying, I know that I have spent some time on a look. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Brow Blade in, wrong side, taupe trap, and I'm gonna use the felt tip. And I'm just gonna draw in eyebrow hairs. I don't know why it felt like I needed to sing that to you. I apologize. We're gonna go with it. Nice. I have to stop saying that. I'm gonna switch my battery and I'll be back with another eyebrow. I am back with two brows. I'm gonna do a little bit of liner on the eye with a little wing, just a little bit. And this is the One Size Point Made liner. It's really quite excellent. This liner has such like a long tip that it makes it really easy to press it on the lash line and make a really nice liner. I've really been struggling with this eye because I feel like when I close this eye, my vision isn't as good. I think I might need to get that checked out. And now I'm gonna add some mascara. This is the NYX On The Rise mascara. I'm gonna be adding lashes, so I'm not gonna put on a ton of mascara. Just wanna make sure to really get the root of the lash because that's where it's really blonde. Also adding mascara to the bottom lashes. I never put mascara on my bottom lashes and they're pretty much invisible. So every time I put mascara on them, I'm like, they are so long. Who do they think they are? Oh, this side's got some broken ones. I wonder what happened. For a lash, I'm gonna use Likely Makeup Blissful Baby Lash. My back is hurting. I'm just gonna trim off one little chunk, which is so sad. And I finally have new lash glue to try. This is the Bold Face Super Sticky Lash Glue. It has like a doe foot applicator made of plastic. I like the applicator. I really like the applicator. This glue is latex free, cruelty free, and it says that you only have to wait for 10 seconds for it to get tacky, whereas one like Duo says you have to wait between 30 and 40 seconds. So it looks already like it's ready to go. It's kind of gone from milky to clear. That went on really well. It's stuck down. It feels already like they're secure. So far, I'm impressed. I think that lash glue is gonna be a winner. The lash glue also comes in black if you prefer that. I'm gonna do some yellow liner in the waterline. This is the ColourPop Raw Beauty Christie Marigold liner. And I'm gonna do one more coat of mascara on the bottom lashes. Get them real nice and chunky. This NYX mascara is really good if you're looking to make a spider lash. Can really pack the layers on. I think I'm gonna add some mascara to the falsies too. Make them a little chunky and spiky, just for a different look. Hello? A door just opened and I'm like really actually freaked out right now. I'm sure it was just a cat. Like pushing one of the doors open. Let's move on. I'm gonna go back in with the white liner and just do a couple little cloud touch-ups. I really hope that wasn't a ghost. I just don't really feel like dealing with that today. You hear me, ghost? It would be even worse if it was a murderer. That would be super inconvenient. Let's do a little extra highlight on the nose. It's not often I can put white liquid liner on my nose, so I'm taking full advantage. Let's do the lip. It's gonna be like a peachy, glossy pink. And I'm also gonna overline my lips into oblivion. This is the Absolute Zero Lippie pencil from ColourPop. Nobody's gonna know. Making the bottom lip nice and round. It's really hard to talk while lining my lips. And just softening it slightly. I'm not gonna blur the lip line or anything. Then using the Hank & Henry liquid lipstick in Liquor, which is such a cute pink. And then using a NYX powder puff. Squeeze. Come out. There you are. And this is in the shade Boys Tears. And I'm gonna dab this on the inner part of my mouth. I'm gonna take some of my Fenty powder. I'm just powdering the edges of my lips to make it super matte and a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna use some Butter Gloss by NYX in the shade Sorbet, only on the bottom lip. And then using the white liquid liner, I'm gonna add a few highlights. This kind of makes the overdrawn illusion a little bit more real, and a little bit along the bottom as like a faux shine. I'm gonna go over the neck again with the Fairy blush. Add some purple below the green. More setting spray again. And then I'm gonna take this Epic Wear liner in the shade Lilac, and I'm gonna add just a few little purple freckles. I almost left it, but I couldn't do it. They look really cute. I made the right choice. I'm going to pop on the wig that I had planned to wear and we'll see how it looks. The wig does cover up a little bit of my hard work, but it looks pretty darn cute. I think I actually wore this shirt the last time I wore this wig. How strange. Mess this up a little bit, give it a little bit more floof. Yeah. I look like a little colorful mushroom. Hold on, I have to add the cute little tears. That is so important. That's like one of my favorite parts about the whole look. I'm gonna use the Sunset Makeup Obsession pencil and I'm going to sketch on a little tear and then 2 tears over here. think this will really tie the lip color in with the look. And then this is in the shade Flamingo, going over that orange to make it kind of a similar color as the lip we got going on. And then I'll use some of that same Hank and Henry liquid lipstick. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of white eyeshadow. We'll just make it a little bit lighter in the center. And then we're gonna take a little bit of Carousel from the Clown Blush. I'm just gonna darken it on the right side of the tear and along the right side of the bottom to give it a shadow. And then we need our white liquid for a nice bright highlight. I'm not gonna put too much detail into the little tears because I'm like done. I need to go to bed. I'm glad that I put those on there. So cute. What do you think? Do we like it? This is the kind of look that's really sad to wash off. Let me know in the comments who your favorite face chart artist is, and I will see you in the next video.